Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Buggyland for the 2017 VRC World Championship. We're here for open short course trucks. Getting set to go. That tone sounds. We are off and underway. Your top qualifier after a long week of qualifying going to be Tom Rinderknecht, the young American driver, the Team Associated driver, taking his hand here at VRC-Pro and turning out quite successful so far. We saw him in the Spec Class World Championships, and right now as they come around here for lap number one, your top qualifier, Tom Rinderknecht, going to be out front leading the way. Onto the right-hand side of the track he goes. Gary Crowell up in the number 2 spot here on lap number 1. Looks like James Lapavaux working his way up in there as well. Robert Hillman now. Hillman up into the number 2 spot. Meanwhile, you can see your leader out front right now already starting to stretch out his lead here in this one. He was fast throughout qualifying. We'll see if he can keep it on all fours. Right now, he's arguably the fastest man on the track throughout qualifying here at Buggyland for our open short course class. Up and over the double, he goes on to the backside right now. Here we're looking at Vili Hakala. Hakala working his way up into the pack now. He's in the number 5 spot. As you can see, a 4-way battle now right now for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Down the front stretch they go. Robert Hillman working his way up to the number 2 spot now as they work their way onto the right-hand side. Coming back around on the backside right now, Hakala working his way up into 4th. He's going to be chasing down right now Lemansvu. And, a little mistake there for Lemansvu. Making a bit of a mistake, coming back onto his wheels, though, dropping back into the number 4 spot now. Right now I'm dropping to the number 3 spot, I should say. And look at this, a side-by-side battle. The green and white and blue and white trucks. 2nd and 3rd, of course, Tom Rinderknecht, your leader, in the red and white truck as they're working their way onto the left-hand side. So it's Rinderknecht out front. Here comes the rest of the field here for lap number 2. Down the front stretch they go. Hakala up to the number 2 spot. Lemansvu in the number 3 spot. Hillman in the 4 spot. James Lapavaux in that number 5 spot. Here's Tom Rinderknecht, your leader, out front, already stretching out to nearly a 2-second lead for Rinderknecht. So he is on a move here in this one through the double-double section. He goes back into the center section now. Here's that battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, all going to be right there together. Vili Hakala in the number 2 spot, the blue and white. He's got Robert Hillman right behind him. Here comes James Lapavaux. James in that pink and white truck, charging all the way from 4th, all the way up to 3rd now, trying to put a move on Hillman. Hillman catches that inside pipe, rolls it up on the inside. James Lapavaux catches the pipe now, goes up on side. This is going to change things up here in this one. It's Hakala now up into the number 2 spot. He's got a little bit of breathing room over 3rd and 4th. Lemansvu in the number 4 spot. Now Lemansvu to the inside, making his move up into 3rd now. There you see Vili Hakala. Hakala up into the number 2 spot out of Finland. Chasing down your leader, Tom Rinderknecht, in that number 1 spot. As they work their way back onto the left-hand side, they go up and over the double section. There's Tom Rinderknecht, your leader, onto the backstretch. Up and over the big triple he goes. Into the big back turn here at Buggyland. Up and over the roll, double single, back around to the front stretch. Now here comes Rinderknecht down the front stretch. Rinderknecht starting to stretch out his lead here in this one. 2.5 second lead into this one. We are 4 laps into this race right now. It's Hakala in that number 2 spot still. Robert Hillman working his way back up now. Had a bit of a rough tumble on that last lap by. Dropped him back to the number 4 spot. He's chasing down the blue and white and green and white trucks right in front of him down through the center section. He goes right now. Hillman onto the left-hand side. Hillman putting down some fast laps here in this one as well. His fast lap right now, a 39. Hillman! Another mistake on that double section. He bicycles, somehow gets lucky. And he tumbles on the back triple section and goes upside down. Robert Hillman, more troubles now here in this one. Meanwhile, all the troubles are behind him for Tom Rinderknecht. Rinderknecht has stretched his lead out now 3.5 seconds, so nearly a second per lap for Tom Rinderknecht. Rinderknecht stretching out here in this one. Hakala in that number 2 spot in the blue and white truck. Vili Hakala out of Finland in the number 2 spot. Got James Lapavaux putting the pressure on Lemansvu right now in that number 3 and 4 spot as they work their way back around right now. There you can see 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all in view. Meanwhile, Tom, mistake right there for a 3rd place driver. That was Lemansvu making a mistake there. So James Lapavaux now working his way up into the number 3 spot. Onto the left-hand side they go. Here comes Hakala down the front stretch, the blue and white. He is now 4.4 seconds back from Rinderknecht. So Rinderknecht has all but checked out here in this one as time is winding down. Coming up on that halfway mark here in this one for our open short course World Championship. Back into the center section they go. Hakala through that double-double section. Looking nice and smooth right now. He started the number 4 position on the grid. Has worked his way all the way up to the number 2 spot now. James Lapavaux. Little mistake there. Catches the inside pipe. What a save. Hang on to it. Hakala bouncing back and forth, tumbles but lands back on his wheels. He holds on to the number 2 spot. However, James Lapavo now has closed the gap up on him. Your top 3 drivers, second, third, and fourth, I should say, all going to be right there together. Up and over the step-up section they go. Meanwhile, Tom Rinderknecht now out to a 6.1 second lead here in this one. He is gone. There's James Lapavo in the pink and white, running that retro SC10 body. Coming back around, up and over the double section. He goes up and over the step-up into the double-doubles now. Good battle right now. Lamansavu trying to work his way to the inside line. That's for the Finnish driver as well. So the 2 Finland drivers sitting second and third now. Up and over the double, they go onto the backside. Up and over that back triple section right now. James Lapavo trying to take that line back from him. Dives back to the inside and unable to hold on to it, though. Goes a bit wide. Cuts back to the inside, though. Down the front stretch now. Up and over the big double into the step-up section. Oh! James Lapavo catching just a little bit of wind on that one. The parachute effect here with these short course trucks as they try to catch some big air. There's Robert Hillman. Hillman, we saw him running up at the front of the pack here early on in this one, but he has dropped back now just a bit. Hillman had qualified in the number 2 spot behind Rinderknecht. He has dropped back to the number 6 spot right now. Lars Lamansavu in the number 4 spot. And it looks like he's worked his way up to the number 3 spot now as he is chasing down Hakkila. Hakkila in the blue and white. Lamansavu in the number 3 spot in the green and white. Up and over the roller he goes. Double single coming back around to the front side now. Here is your leader, Tom Rinderknecht. 6.5 second lead here in this one. You can see Rinderknecht whipping the truck into that section right now. Rinderknecht definitely working his way around to a possible World Championship win here. This would be Tom Rinderknecht's first World Championship win here in VRC Pro. Definitely a big accomplishment if he can hang on to this one. Still a little bit of time left on the clock here in this one. Hakkila going to be in the number 2 spot. Lamansavu in the number 3 spot. Lapavo in the number 4 spot. Muner, the German driver, in the number 5 spot right now here in this one. Here comes Hakkila down the front stretch, up and over. Oh, Hakkila making a big mistake on the front stretch, catching the inside curbing. That's going to change things up a bit here in this one now. Hakkila dropping to the number 3 spot. James Lapavo up to the number 2 spot. As they work their way back into the center section right now. And Hakkila right back up to the number 2 spot. Dives to the inside. Good move right there for Hakkila. James Lapavo, though, not giving it up easy as they dive their way back into the center section. Lapavo grabbing a handful of throttle, bumps the inside curbs a bit. James Lapavo on the gas right now, drifting his way around the turn right there. Hakkila back up to the number 2 spot. Lapavo in the number 3 spot. Lamansavu in the number 4 spot. On the left-hand side they go, coming back around on the front stretch now. Up and over the big front double they go. Up and over that step up once again. Lapavo making another little parachute jump there. The front end jumping a bit high on the truck there for James Lapavo. The UK driver working their way back into the center section right now. Second, third, and fourth. You can see your leader, Tom Rinderknecht, now with a 9.6 second lead here in this one. So Tom Rinderknecht, a dominating performance right now here in this one. Up and over the double section they go, down onto the backstretch now. We're looking at James Lapavo in the number 3 spot. Up and over the double single, coming back around on the front stretch. James trying to chase down Vili Hakkila. Hakkila in that number. Oh, Hakkila makes another mistake on the front stretch. Lands on his left side right there, able to save it without need for a turn marshal. However, that drops him back to the number 3 spot. His time is winding down here in this one. Got about 1:20 left to go for these drivers. Into the double-double section they go. Hakkila looking for the inside line. Not able to make it happen. The pink and white of James Lapavo diving to the inside. James still in the number 2 spot right now. Hakkila in the 3 spot. Hakkila dives to the inside. Hakkila looking for every way by that he can right now, as he knows now 1 minute left on the clock here in this one in the World Championship. Up and over the double single, back around on the front stretch now. Here is Tom Rinderknecht, your leader. Tom Rinderknecht out to a 10.7 second lead. Into the double-double section he goes, Tom Rinderknecht in that red and white truck, the Team Associated driver. Battle for second and third once again. Hakkila and Lapavo. Hakkila to the inside. Lapavo side by side through the double-double section, but Hakkela's got the inside on him now. Coming down through that center straight section and up and over that roller. Both trucks side by side, wide open to the chicane, and Hakkila making a nice line right there, making a straight shot out of the chicane. Lapavo, not quite a smooth line that time around through that one, so that's going to move Hakkila up to the number 2 spot. Meanwhile, with 15 seconds left to go on the clock, we are now looking, Tom Rinderknecht catching a little bit of that top step up there just about making a rare mistake for Tom. A near flawless run here, looking for a start-to-finish win for his first VRC Pro World Championship. Can he hold on to it? Time has expired. There's Hackler in the number 2 spot. Up and over the double-double section he goes. James Lapavone in third. Tom Rinderknecht onto the backside one final time. Oh, Tom Rinderknecht comes up short of the back triple section. On the final lap, comes up short and tumbles. Lands back on his wheels, though. Onto the left-hand side he goes. All he's got to do is make one more turn. Ladies and gentlemen, your VRC Open Short Course World Champion, Tom Rinderknecht. Coming around for that number 2 spot, going to be Vili Hakkala. What a race right there. James Lapavone going to round out your top 3.